All right, this next dude, he came a long way to be here, man. Put your hands together for great Adam Harvin.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, what's up? Did anybody else have a really weird sex talk when they were a kid?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, cat ears. Nothing. I feel like it was less birds and the bees and more bestiality. No. My parents really phoned it in when it came to the sex talk. I got the sex talk from my step-parents, my stepdad, who is 10 years older than my mom, and my stepmom, who is 1 year older than my older sister. So, and they waited till like a year after I'd been having sex to give me the sex talk. One night my mom was walking down the hallway and she heard me and my girlfriend having sex. The next day, my stepdad sets me down to have a sex talk. And it was pretty weird. His main concern seemed to be that some girl's dad was going to show up and kick his ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't worry about it, man. She has a bitch-ass stepdad, too. I think you're fine. And then it turned even weirder when at the end, he somehow started talking about finger banging my mom. It was just like, sometimes you just can't get it done. You got to finish with your hand, man. I was like, all right. So I started taking my girlfriend over to my dad's house from then on. And then one night, my stepmom hears us having sex while she's walking down the hallway. So the next day, this homewrecker sets me down for a sex talk. And her biggest concern, seems to be that since she heard me walking down the hallway, that my little 13-year-old brother next door could hear me. And she was like, what kind of example do you think you're setting for your 13-year-old little brother? It's like, if you're hearing me in the hallway, I think a pretty good one. And I didn't rat him out, but I was like, and I'm pretty sure that dude's banging the ugly chick down the street, but he makes that beast use the window. No, I just recently learned that there's a lot more women than you would think like to be choked during sex. Yeah, and my wife's one of them. And I never realized how weird it was until one day, apparently I wasn't doing it hard enough, so she choked me back. And look, when most of the blood from your brain is being used elsewhere, you go out pretty quick. And when I woke up, I was like, holy shit, that's what you like, you psycho? It's pretty strange. But no, I also realized that they don't make porn for the way my wife and I have sex. I've checked all the porn, I can't find it anywhere where somebody has to stop every 2 minutes to make sure the door's locked. Yeah, they don't tell you that when you first get married, you can have sex all you want. And then when you have kids, you can have sex all you want until they get old enough to be traumatized by seeing you having sex. Then it's back to being a teenager where you're sneaking around having sex in cars and strange people's houses and shit like that. Yeah. As soon as they're old enough to be traumatized. My wife and I fucked in the closet the other day. Yeah, that happened because before that, my 7-year-old walked in on us. He fell asleep in our bed. My wife and I were like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go have sex in his bed. So, here, my wife and I are just, going at it in this race car bed. And this little bastard Houdini's the lock so damn fast. And he walks in and we lock eyes. And I can see that he's traumatized and has no idea what's going on. So I had to explain to this little guy that we're just in here wrestling. And he's so confused. He's like, but why are y'all naked? And I was like, oh, shit, this little fucker's not believing it, neither did my parents. But, all right, I'm going to do one more real quick and I'm going to get out of here. So my wife has a lot of random tattoos, and over the years, I've just gotten used to her coming home with a new tattoo here and there. And none of them ever bothered me till one day she came home with a tattoo of Ralphie from A Christmas Story. Yeah, it's right here on her shoulder. Now every time I come on her tits, I have to try to not hit a 9-year-old boy in the face. And Ralphie has a goofy looking smile on his face, so if my wife's the one doing the work, it looks like Ralphie's really into it. Just yeah, Ralphie's mom was all worried about him shooting his eye out with a BB gun. Never saw me coming. All right, I'm Adam Marvin. Thank you. Check out the Page Against the Machine podcast on YouTube.